Hi everyone, welcome to Vision Pollution Control and Compliance, your dedicated YouTube channel for all things related to environmental safety and pollution control. In today's video, you will get a step-by-step demonstration on how to fill out the application form for battery waste recycler on the CPCB Battery Waste EPR portal. Stay tuned to make sure you complete the process smoothly and stay compliant with the latest regulations.
So just open your browser, just type EPR battery cpcb.in and the homepage of the portal will appear like this. So this is the homepage of the portal. And if you could see this blue bar where I'm pointing the cursor, all the help that is required to fill the application form as a recycler is given on this blue bar. So if you could click on this SOP for registration, you can see SOP for registration of recycler. You can open this. You can access the battery waste management rules. Also, you can open the instruction sheet for registration of recycler. Right? So instruction sheet as well as SOP will help you in filling the application along with this video tutorial. Right? So now I'm going to show you step by step what's the procedure for filling the application. Once you come onto this home page, the first thing that you need to do is you have to create an account. So there is an option highlighted in red color to create an account. So just click on create an account. You have to select the category as recycler. Since you're a recycler, you have to select recycler, applicant type, and you need to click on proceed. Right? So now basic details of the company is required. Name of the company you have to mention. So I'm just filling the dummy data here. So name of the company, you can write recycler test 123. So this is just a dummy data I'm filling here. One thing to note is in your GST, this company name should match with your GST, right? In case of proprietorship, two names are given. One is the name of the proprietor and legal name is given as the company name. So in the name of the company, you should fill the option which you want on the, which name do you want on the certificate. So whatever the name of the company you will fill, that name itself will reflect on the certificate, right? So please see, in case of proprietorship, do you want to fill the name or you want to fill the legal name? That is up to you. But the thing is, name of the company will be visible on the registration certificate and nothing else, right? So trade name, again, I can write this as recycler test 123. Type of business, there are 6 options: public, private, public sector, partnership, club, limited liability partnership, right? So you can select option as per your GST. So I'm selecting private limited. You can select this as per your type of business, as per your GST. You can select state, whatever the state you have the unit in, you can select this as your state. Registered address, you can select AP. No, suppose just an example, just an demo for filling this application. District you can also select. So this is the district, right? Pin code you can also fill. PAN, see, PAN number should be in this format and the PAN number of the company should be filled here, right? So this is just a this detail is for company details, so you have to fill the PAN of the company. Similarly, SIN number of the company you have to fill. This is just a dummy data. So SIN number, in case of proprietorship, if there is no SIN number, you can leave it as blank, right? So in case of proprietorship, SIN number has not been allotted, so you can leave it as blank also. Now next, moving on to this authorized person details, you have to fill the name of the authorized person. Say test 123. This is the name of the authorized person. His designation, suppose he is the manager in your company. Mobile number, you can fill any dummy data. I'm just filling here the dummy data. You need to fill the complete mobile number, and this mobile number should be working because an OTP will be received on the mobile number for further processing of the, for further filling of the application, right? So this is an important part. Fill the mobile number carefully. This is the dummy mobile number. Fill the mobile number carefully, and this mobile number should be in working condition to receive the OTP, which will be generated once you click on this sign up button, right? Again, you have to fill the PAN details of the authorized person and the Aadhaar number, which is not mandatory, right? Star 1 is mandatory. So Aadhaar number, we have left it as not mandatory. You can choose to fill it or you cannot fill it. This is up to you. One thing to note in the authorized person detail is, one thing to note here is in the authorized person detail that the authorized person should be a officer or a person in the company, right? Do not fill the name of the consultant and all the third party person, because all the dealings, all the dealings will be done through this authorized person only, right? So the mails, communications, mobile number, all the things should be of the company official, because this will be, the dealing person will be authorized person. In case of any queries, we will be dealing with the authorized person only and no one else, right? So you can create an authorized email ID. Again, you can create any ID which you want, but make sure that this is accessible. So this is the final process. Suppose test 12345 at the rate recycler.com. So this is an email ID. Again, you have to choose a strong password as indicated in this I button. And once you click on this sign up, you will get an OTP. Right. Once you get an OTP, you will be going into the dashboard of the recycler. Right. So this is just a dummy information I have filled to explain to you how to fill this sign up page. Right. So I've already created an ID. I'll log in into the recycler's account. Right. So now, if you want to log in into your account, first you have to select this radio button. This is CPCB, SVCB producer, and this button, radio button, is for the recycler. Since you are a recycler, you will be clicking on this radio button. I have created an ID, so I will be logging in with that ID, recyclertest@cpcb.com. You need to fill the captcha here, V percentage and PT dollar. So now after filling this login details, you will click on this login button. Just a second. So just click on this login, and now you will be into the dashboard. Your dashboard will be visible here. Right? So this is your dashboard. So for filling the application, what you will do is you will click on initiate application. So just click on initiate application. Now what the tabs will come. First is general details. So in general details, name of the unit will be auto fetched from the sign up page, and the name of the unit is basically the name of the company. State name will be there, district is there, and if you have filled the option, in case if you have filled the address, and if you wish to change it, you can edit the address, this registered address here. This is Guntur. So this is your address, right? Option to edit the address is provided here, but the option for editing of name, state and district is not provided. So please carefully fill this three informations. You have to select the GST number. You have to fill the GST number. PAN number is also, the PAN number of the company is automatically taken from the sign up page. Consent validity. Now, since you have a consent, you have to select the validity of the consent. So this is the consent under Air Act, the validity of the consent of water. You have to select the validity of authorization under hazardous waste rule. So again, select this as per the documents provided by the State Pollution Control Board. Again, select the validity of DIC or the issuance date of DIC. Since most of you are not be having DIC, so you can leave it as blank, right? But those who are having DIC, you can enter the issue date, since DIC I think is not having a validity date. Now again, the next part is to select the type of recycler. The recyclers are divided into 4 categories, which is visible on your screen now. So these are the 4 categories of recyclers this CPCB has created, right, based on the different chemistries of battery that are present. First is the lead acid battery recycler. Right. Second is, so first one is for recyclers involved in only processing of lead acid battery, be it dismantling, be it processing. Right. Second is R2, only battery dismantling and physical separation of all types of battery except lead acid battery. See, in case of, suppose there is a lithium ion battery. So lithium ion battery, there is 2 things. First is there is a separate unit which dismantles the battery and recovers black mass. So this is the first category. And another category of the unit under lithium ion recycler is one who is taking the black mass and processing the black mass. Right? So R2 is the category who is taking the battery, dismantling it, recovering copper, aluminium, iron, and along with these 3 elements, producing the black mass, which is then processed by R3 refiners. R3 refiners means only black mass processors, right? So R2 dismantles the battery, recovers the black mass. R3 are the recyclers which processes the black mass, right, to recover elements like lithium, nickel, cobalt, etc. R4 means, R4 is basically a combination of R2 and R3, right? R4 is combination of R2 and R3, basically having a full-fledged facility including dismantling, recovery of elements from black mass. Both things are present for R4, right? So suppose you are a lead acid battery recycler, right? So if you fall in multiple categories, you can select all the 4 options also, right? But practically, I don't think this is possible. Nobody is having such facilities of lead and lithium combined, I think. But in future, if someone has, so you have to select multiple options. But suppose now we are talking about lead acid battery recyclers. So you select lead acid battery recycler. So the type of recycler is you are only dealing with lead acid battery. Second is authorized person detail. Authorized person detail is auto fetched from the sign up page. Whatever the information you have filled on the sign up page, that is auto filled. Third and the most important is enter recycling capacity of the unit as per the CTO in tons per annum. See, here you have to fill the annual capacity of the unit, right, which is mentioned in your CTO, and only numeric values we want. Suppose uh, your capacity is 6,000 as per the CTO. So you just fill CTO. So you just fill the number 6,000. We don't want any entry like 6,000 MTA, metric tons per annum, or we do not want entry as 60 MT per day. These types of entries are not required. The portal will show an error if such thing happens, right? So just enter the numeric value of the capacity per annum capacity, and this is important because your fees will be calculated based on the capacity you enter here, right? So whatever the recycling capacity you are entering in this section, based on that you have to pay the fee. The fee is there in the SOP, right? So I am filling it as 6,000. Save and next. So again, initiate application. Now our general details section is completed. General details, we have filled all the information, right? You can click on save and next. You can click on information on battery. Yes. Right. So information on battery, this is the second point. So for information on battery, what we want is what type of battery are you processing. So you have to enter the battery details. So you have to select the battery type. So you are dealing with what type of battery: portable, automotive, industrial. So suppose I'm selecting automotive battery, right? Select kind of battery. So you are registered as you have filled it as lead acid battery recycler. So you'll select lead acid here, right? Technology being used, pyrometallurgical process. Furnace is used in this lead acid recycling technology. Now the next important point is select battery materials recovered. What are the battery materials that you can recover, right? So in lead, the CPCB has defined lead as only key material for this lead acid battery recycling, right? So what we want is you just select lead here, right? If you are dealing with lithium ion battery, so you'll select what all metals you can recover from your facility, right? So in case of lead, CPCB has defined lead as the key battery material. We just want lead, right? For other type of battery, you can select what all things you can recover based on the capacity or based on the equipments in your facilities, right? So this is, I'm selecting this as lead. Now this is complete. I'll click on submit. So entry is created, type of battery for recycling. This entry is created. So if you wish to remove this entry, just click on this icon. If you want to add multiple, if you want to select multiple types of battery, again you have to click on add battery details. So you select battery details. Suppose this is an industrial battery. Again, lead acid. Technology used, pyrometallurgical process. Key battery material again is lead. So submit. So if you want to create multiple entries, just keep on clicking add battery details. So you'll be able to create multiple entries here, right? Again, if you want to select any, if suppose there is a portable battery, again lead acid, material recovered lead, submit it. So again an entry is created, right? Next you will fill is the procurement data. Now see, as per our rule, we require the procurement data for last 3 years. What all batteries you have procured in last 3 financial years. So you have to provide information financial year wise. So there are 3 financial years. 2021 you have to provide data. See, you are dealing with automotive battery. You are dealing in lead acid. HSN code for lead acid is available on Google. I'm just filling a dummy data. So you'll fill the HSN code for lead acid battery, and you will enter the quantity that you have procured. Suppose you have procured 4,000 tons per annum. Just click on submit. Again, you will add the procurement data for financial year 21-22. So this kind of battery is lead, HSN code. Again, you have procured suppose 3,000. So you'll add this data. Again, you will add procurement data for the third financial year, which is 22-23. So again, automotive battery, this is lead acid, HSN code you will fill, and this is the procurement quantity. So you have created the entries for automotive battery, right? On the similar lines, whatever battery you will select on the add battery details, you have to fill the procurement data of these batteries. So you have selected automotive, you have filled the data for automotive battery. On the similar lines, in the above table, you have selected industrial battery, so you have to fill the procurement data of industrial battery also. You have to fill the procurement data of portable battery also, right? These two things should match, right? Whatever the battery details, whatever the battery you are dealing with, you will select here, right? So if you have entered here industrial battery, but you have not procured any industrial battery in 2021, submit the quantity as 0, right? Because this may happen that you have some procured industrial battery in 22-23, right, and not in 2021. So you will put the data for 2021 for industrial battery as 0, and you will select the quantity of industrial battery procured in 22-23, whatever the quantity you have procured, right? So suppose in financial year 2021 you are dealing with industrial batteries, but you have procured it as 0, so submit it as 0, right? So this will affect 0. But in 21-22 you have procured industrial battery, suppose 500 tons, so you'll submit the data accordingly, right? Similarly, you will provide the data for whatever battery you are selecting in the add battery details. That procurement data we want, right? Now once you have submitted the procurement data, now next thing is add quantity of battery recycle. What is the quantity that you have recycled? So you have procured some battery, what all you have recycled in the we want financial year wise information, right? So add quantity of battery recycled. Financial year wise we want the data. What is the type of battery? Automotive. This is lead acid. What are the metals that you have recovered? In case of lead, you have recovered, in case of lead acid battery, you have recovered lead. What is the quantity you have recycled? So you have recycled 4,000, right? So an entry is created. Similarly, you will add entries for all the financial years, right? Again, metal recovered lead, and this is 500. Suppose you have recycled 500. See, you have collected 3,000, but you have only recycled 500. That is acceptable. So similarly for industrial batteries also you have to fill the data. What all battery you have processed in the last 3 financial year, that data you have to fill and click on save and next. Next part is to fill the documents. So next part is documentation. What all documents are mandatory? GST, the red color represent mandatory document. GST document, PAN card, consent, authorization. These 4 are mandatory. Without these your registration won't happen, right? So you have to upload GST certificate. So just click on upload, put on all the documents, some authorization, DICs and all. So since if you don't have DIC, just upload a copy on your letterhead mentioning that this unit does not have DIC. You have to upload the process flow diagram. You have to upload the last 3-year financial annual returns. So there are annual returns a recycler submits to the SPCBs. That returns for the last 3 financial years in a single PDF. We'll combine all the 3 years return in a single PDF and then submit here, right? So save this. So once you save this, you will be able to view this document here. Just click on view documents. You will be able to see what all documents you have uploaded. Just click on view document after clicking on this save option, right? If you have mistakenly put wrong document in one of the this uploads, you can re-upload it by selecting the upload corresponding upload option. Moving on, you will click on this geo images. So on to move forward to the another tab, you will click on geo images, right? Now you have to select this geo images, right? What you have to do, you have to click a picture, put it in a Word file, create the PDF and then upload the PDF file, right? One more important thing in this documents and geo images, we are only accepting documents of the size of 2 MBs, right? If you try to upload a document greater than 2 MBs, this will show an error. So kindly ensure that your document is less than 2 MBs, right? Same is the case for geo images. You will take the pictures, you will put it in a Word file, you will convert it into PDF and then upload the document. So this is the unit location on the map. This is the geotag picture of waste battery storage area. You will select the, so we don't want so many images because this won't fit into an 2 MB size. We just want 1 or 2 images clearly showing where is the waste battery storage area, and this should be geotagged, right? So geotagged, if you have an Android phone, there is an app available. There are so many camera apps which provide you this geotagging option. Geotagging means basically a camera app showing your latitude and longitude coordinate once you click the picture. So the picture will come up with this latitude and longitude, right? So you can easily download it from the Play Store, right? This is easily available on any device, right? iOS, Apple, anything, Android, anything, right? Again, you will upload the picture of recycling machinery, right? So again, see, we don't want individual picture of each machinery. So the thing is, the idea of this whole exercise is we want that you have a genuine facility there, right? So you have a machinery, you have a waste battery storage area. So you just want to look at that you are having adequate facility for recycling, right? So you'll upload geotag picture of recycling machinery. So what you can do is, again, you can open the geotagged camera. You can click a picture of the production area where there are units, right? So you can click the picture of that. You can put it in a Word file, convert it into PDF and upload it here. Right? Again, video of the recycling plant we want. So what you will do is you will provide a Google Drive link. You will just create a video of hardly 10 to 15 seconds. We just want to see a waste battery storage area in a video. We want to see the plant machinery where this recycling is happening. Just a small 10, 15, 20-second video, not more than that. Just prepare that video, put it in a Google link or whatever your web server is there, whatever website you want, and we provide that link over here. Not necessarily a Google link. you can provide this whatever link you want, but access should be given. If you are providing Google link, provide it with proper access, grant it so that we can see the video clearly. Right? So moving on, you can select your unit's location on the map, or you can fill the latitude longitude coordinates. See, suppose I selected the unit of Andhra Pradesh, right, which was in Guntur district. So I can search here. There is Andhra Pradesh, and where there is Guntur district. So this is Guntur, right? So I can select this. This is the unit. Once I click on this map, latitude and longitude will automatically come. Or else you can fill the latitude and longitude. Your this point on this location on the image will automatically come, right? So we'll click on save and next. So this geotag document, geo images will be saved. So this is saved. So now you have uploaded geo images, you have uploaded all the documents. Now you have to move to this recycling equipment. So now you can move to this recycling equipment. So next part is recycling, details of recycling equipments we want, right? First is add battery dismantling details. So what is the equipment that is being used for dismantling? You can select automatic battery cutting machine, battery mechanical separation, shredder, crusher, others, right? So if you click on other, you will have to mention the name of the equipment here along with its capacity. If you select shredder and crusher, you have to select the capacity. So just I'm filling a dummy data, you submit it, the information will be captured, right? Don't fill any false information. See, after your application is submitted, there will be a physical verification, and this application form will serve as a base, right? So you have mentioned this shredder and crusher, so your unit should have a shredder or crusher, right? So this thing will be inspected during physical verification, so please fill it very carefully. Again, now moving on to the next detail of equipment for recovery of battery material. So what is the equipment that you are using for recovery of battery material? So add battery material processing detail. What is the what is the process you are using? You are using pyrometallurgical process or other process, you just mention it. What is the equipment? Since you are dealing with lead acid battery, you will select a furnace. What is the capacity? Suppose this is 50 tons per day. Be careful about the unit which is mentioned here, and you will submit it. So this is the details of equipment you have provided here. If you want to add multiple equipments, again you can add multiple equipments, no issues. You can create multiple rows like this, right? The last thing is you will initiate the payment. First you will click on this declaration. See, this application fee is based on what is the recycling capacity that you have filled in the general details, right? So that's why this recycling capacity is important. Please fill it carefully. The application fee is based on this recycling capacity, right? I have filled the recycling capacity in general detail as 6,000, which is greater than 5,000, so I have to pay the application fee as 40,000, right? So once you click confirm and initiate payment, once you make the payment, your application, so your dashboard will change. Your in place of, once you confirm and initiate payment, the dashboard will show that your application is under process with SPCB, sorry, State Pollution Control Board, right?